except me. And my fact is, when Undertaker and Stone Cold had a match, and somehow Undertaker got a concussion, and after that they were in a plane. Kurt Angle and Mr. McMahon, for some reason, thought it would be a good idea to wrestle inside the plane. And the Undertaker was literally taking a nap. And when he woke up, McMahon, to his eyes, Kurt Angle was beating up Mr. McMahon. So he rushed to the rescue and choked out Kurt Angle. And then realized it was all just a pretend to play. Is the mic fixed?
Yeah, sounds good. Darius, say hello to everyone. And
hello. I haven't really got a fact. More of an opinion.
Yeah,
Paul
go for
Heyman,
it.
The most important person to the Attitude Era.
Oh, who is the most important person to the Attitude Era?
Paul Heyman. Absolutely. It would never, WWE would never have won without Paul Heyman. It's a bold statement, I know, but they wouldn't.
Wow, that is a bold statement. I feel like we need to pick this apart right away. Tell us why. Tell us why.
Well, for one, he created the character that eventually became Stone Cold Steve Austin by inventing who was Steve Williams at the time, down to ECW when he had a broken arm, just to get him to do promos. And Heyman wasn't happy with, the whole Stunning Steve Austin thing. What he did was he made Austin wait hours and hours and hours. And then by the time it came to Austin cutting a promo, he was so pissed off and so angry that that's how his promo came out. And that character then eventually became the Stone Cold Steve Austin character. And as you all know, Steve Austin, probably one of the most important wrestlers to the Attitude Era. You got to think as well, while at WWE, he was a guy behind, the likes of Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Perry Saturn, all these sort of small, muscly guys became huge characters because Paul Heyman had faith in him when he took over SmackDown all those years ago.
Okay. Anyone want to dispute that?
The walrus made the rattlesnake.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I think the most important person, I'm going to make a sweeping, bold statement now, to the Attitude Era was Sean Waltman. The 1, 2, 3 kid. X-Pac. 6. Look, him going to WCW from WWE, it added what was needed to the NWO to make it credible, to have that good in-ring performer. When he left the WCW to go back to WWE, it saved DX. Shawn Michaels was gone after WrestleMania, and without that, there wouldn't have been the swing. It doesn't matter that Austin had just won the title. I'm saying that all of WWE's success is down to the 1, 2, 3 kid.
Nice.
Wow.
Gav, hello. Do you want to say hello to the people?
Hi, how you guys doing? I forgot. I was meant to wear this when it was aired, but there you go. I'm a kind of Michael Jackson Undertaker.
The Michael Jackson Undertaker, I love it.
Yeah, a moonwalk and tombstone, So.
Do you know what? Okay, do you guys remember, wasn't there a wrestler over the last 2 or 3 years that would literally wrestle as Michael Jackson?
There was.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Oh wait, there was this cruiserweight guy who did the moonwalk, right?
That's right.
Yeah, quite possibly. Okay, so anyway, after sorting out a couple of audio issues, I can say welcome to everyone. As you may have noticed from everyone in fancy dress, especially Darius, then it is the Halloween Havoc Halloween special of the Slam Jam Wrestling Show. We may be joined by a person or two along the way. We never know who's going to do a run-in. But this is the mix of debate, podcast, improv, wrestling, quiz, game show, all kinds of things themed around wrestling. And since it is the Halloween week, we're going to have some stuff that will focus more on some of the scarier side of pro wrestling. And we're going to go straight into a quiz round. So everyone get ready on the buzzers. So with this... Okay, listen up, guys. First question. Get ready to buzz in if you know the answer. Who took part in the first Hell in the Cell match? Buzz if you know. Oh, I think you got in there first.
It was me and Shawn Michaels.
It was correct. Just in case anyone's listening to an audio version of this, Capelthave has got a snap filter on to look like the Undertaker. Okay. What was the name of the pay-per-view where the first Hell in the Cell match took place?
Wrong.
Gav.
First Blood?
Sorry?
Is it First Blood?
It was not First Blood. It was not First Blood. Cap.
Judgment Day.
No, incorrect answer.
First,
Darius.
No Way Out.
No. Oh, Gav, you were so close, but unfortunately not quite right. Gav.
Bad Blood.
Bad Blood is the correct answer I was looking for. Yes, it was Bad Blood. Okay, what was significant about the first Hell in the Cell match? What else was significant, especially on the Halloween theme that we are focusing on today? What significant event happened? Cap.
Kane.
It was
my
the
brother
debut
arrived.
of Kane. So well done. I'll give you a point there, Cap, as well. So, moving on to the next question. At what event did The Undertaker make his debut? Gav.
Survivor Series 1990.
Correct. Did you just go like gong?
Yeah.
I love the themed buzz. Right, okay,
I
brilliant.
should have known that.
Okay, moving on. So we will have at WrestleMania 8, The Undertaker. Oh no, that's the wrong answer anyway. I just read the wrong thing, so I didn't give the answer away. I thought I was about to. At WrestleMania 8, Hulk Hogan was attacked by what mystical character? Gav.
Upper Shango.
It was Papa Shango. Correct answer. Who were the original two members of the Dark Order? Who were the original two members of the Dark Order? Okay, Darius.
Stu Grayson and Evil Uno.
Correct. Stu Grayson
yes.
and Evil Ono. Ono? Oh no. Right. Yeah. Original member Yoko Ono. No. Stu Grayson and Evil Uno, before being known as the Dark Order, were known as what name?
I can't remember.
Oh. I'll put a countdown on the clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll tell you the correct answer was the Super Smash Brothers. The Super Smash Brothers. Okay, let's have a look. Who is Kane's father? Gav.
Paul Bearer.
Paul Bearer, correct. Okay, on the theme of Paul Bearer, on television, what was the last thing to happen to Paul Bearer as an on-screen performer? Gav.
Undertaker. Did he cement him or something?
He cemented him, yep.
Yeah.
He buried him in cement, killing him off, which was the last time we saw Paul Bearer. Going into the next question. What was the gimmick of the wrestler Kevin Thorne? Oh, Gav.
I want to give it to Cav.
Well, I almost do, because you're definitely going to win this round. But, Gav, you were first.
Mordecai.
Oh, okay. Not an incorrect answer, but specifically, I'll give you a point. What was the gimmick of Kevin Thorne? A description is what I'm looking for. Capelthave.
Dracula?
Close enough.
Vampire.
A vampire is what I was looking for. Yes, but absolutely Mordecai as well. Double answer there. So, I will give a point for each correct answer. Alternative names that Papa Shango has been known as. Gav.
The Godfather.
1.
Good Father.
2.
Papa Shango.
I won't give a point for that one because I said that name myself.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Mustafa.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Do you remember the other part of that name?
Colonel? Not Colonel. I've forgotten. It's gone.
Okay, well, no, I'll still give a point for it. Can anyone else give any other answers?
Sorry.
No? Going once? It was Karma Mustafa.
Karma.
Yeah, so I think he went by the name Karma longer than Karma Mustafa. So you actually got the harder part of the name. There may be one other potential name. Does anyone else know? It's his real name.
Oh, not Ray, is it?
And I think there might be another gimmick name actually.
Charles.
Yes.
Xavier.
No, it's not Charles Xavier. Okay, going. Oh yeah, do you know what? There was one other character name as well. One other character name as well as his real name. I'll put a 5-second countdown.
How many names does this dude have?
Oh my god, some rest have got so many names. I'll tell you. So the other character name I was looking for is the Soul Taker, and his real name is Charles Wright.
That's it.
So moving on to the next question. Okay, I'm going to tell you some other names of wrestlers. I might either say their mystical name or I might say their more otherwise common known name, and then you just have to tell me the other one. So, the Monster Abyss. The Monster Abyss, also known as what? Another character that he's been known as? Darius.
Joseph Park.
Correct. And next up, we have the Demon. Capufave.
Finn Balor.
Correct. And I will say again, the Demon.
Liz?
Cap?
Was
Kane?
The Demon Kane? Not.
Yes.
I don't think he's quite ever just been known as the Demon, so I'll say that's an incorrect answer. But Darius, did you buzz in here?
I did. I was going to go with Prince Devlin because I thought we were still on.
Prince who?
Devlin.
Devlin?
Yeah, wasn't that Balor's original name?
I thought it was okay. I'll risk losing the point, giving away the point here myself. I thought it was Prince Devitt.
Definitely.
That's the one. Sorry,
I'm going to give you a point though because it's basically right. But okay, on that note, I will once again say the Demon. Okay, Gav.
Not Kane, is it? I can't remember.
No, I don't think. Well, that people may have referred to Kane as like the devil's favourite something or other, but I don't think or the demons. I can't remember, but I was looking for Dale Torborg as the Kiss Demon from WCW, who recently turned up in Impact Wrestling. So, yeah, weirdly. Okay, next up we have Bray Wyatt. Gav.
The Fiend.
Correct. Next up we have the Exalted One.
Was
Darius.
Is it a Brody Lee?
It is Brody Lee. And moving on, we have Kane. Capelthave.
The devil's favorite demon?
Do you know what? I'm going to give you a point there, but I will say it again. Kane. Gav.
Isaac Yankem.
Correct. I'm going to say it again.
Ooh.
Kane.
Oh.
See how many we can do.
This is
Capelthave.
Corporate Kane.
Yes, that is an answer I was looking for. Gav, again.
Diesel.
Correct. Oh, hang on. I just gave that point to... I've just giving points to Capelthave. I don't know how many times I've done that now. Right, okay. So, just correct. Ding. And Cap gets all the points. Okay, but wait for it. Kane. Capelthave.
The dentist character?
We've already had that. We've already had Isaac Yankem being said. But can anyone give another wrestling character known as Kane?
Oh.
Okay, Gav?
Kane the Undertaker.
Yes, is the answer I was looking for. Kane the Undertaker was... After the Undertaker first debuted at the Survivor Series, there is at least one appearance on like Superstars or Saturday Night's Main Event or something like this, where he came out as Kane the Undertaker.
Yeah,
I will say it one last time to completely push my luck here. Can anyone say one other wrestler known as Kane?
I'm just gonna go masked Kane and unmasked Kane.
Anyone?
Sugar Cane.
No. I'm going to double check this one myself because I was hoping someone else would just be able to confirm it for me. I'm just going to double check this. Okay, no, absolutely. Do you... Okay, Capelthave?
The big red machine.
Do you know what? I'm going to give you a point there, but then I'll say it one more time, just so it like completely is overly milked it. Kane. Does anyone know? I'll give the 5-second countdown. This one will surprise you. Okay, a former, before they were known as Harlem Heat, Booker T and Stevie Ray were known as Cole and Stevie Ray as Kane. So how about that? So yeah, lots of Kanes. Okay, let's go on to our next question here. Finishing moves of demonic characters. We're going to start again with the Monster Abyss. Finishing move.
First,
Darius.
oh no, I was going to say choke slam, but it isn't. It's the.
Ooh.
Well,
Yeah, it's not quite the answer I'm looking for. He definitely used chokeslam, but not the answer I'm looking for.
No, what's that? That one's called.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the Black Hole Slam.
That's the one.
Yeah, okay. Moving on, we have The Undertaker. Okay, Cap did get there first.
The Tombstone.
Okay. And once again, I'm going to say The Undertaker. Gav.
Last ride.
Last ride. Darius, do you have a third answer on this?
Well, the only other one would be the choke slam.
I'm going to give you a point on that, but there is one other I will take. Gav?
Hell's Gate.
Yes, congratulations. Was the next answer I was looking for. So, next up, in terms of finishing moves, the Demon Finn Balor. Gav?
Coup de grace.
Yes, absolutely well done. And moving on to the next
I
best
had
one.
no idea what he does, actually.
Okay, how about this one? Raven. Finishing move of Raven.
Raven. What is his name?
Okay, everyone have a think. I will also, since we've brought it up, because we didn't say Raven in the previous round, other names Raven has been known by. So finishing moves or other names. Gav.
Johnny Polo.
Correct. Any other alternative names for Raven?
Trigon's daughter.
Sorry?
Trigon's daughter.
What? I didn't understand.
Trigon's daughter.
Someone's
From
daughter.
Teen Titans. Yeah, from Teen Titans.
All right, do you know what? Oh, I get you. I was like completely lost here. My audio was going weird earlier at the start of the show, so I'm really following what was going on here. Okay, any other alternative names for Raven? Anyone? Real name, Raven, or anything? Okay, Cap.
Big Crow?
No, it's not the Crow. Okay, I will tell you a real name of Raven is Scott Levy. And another name, you are going to kick yourself, some of you, I'm certain. Raven was known as Scotty Flamingo. Scotty Flamingo. Okay, so with this, let's go on to our next question. And let's see. So finishing moves, in fact, still had a couple to go with. The Fiend. Cap.
Sister Abigail?
Sister Abigail, I will accept. Anyone else for a move for the Fiend? Gav?
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it, but the claw to the mouth.
Okay, yep, same move that Mankind would use.
Yeah, mandible claw.
Mandible Claw, correct. Okay, and Cap, do you have an answer?
No, I was just doing the claw.
Okay. So, with this, let's see, do I have one more question or have I gone through them all at this stage? Okay, so, name 3 members of the Dungeon of Doom. 3 members of the Dungeon of Doom. Anyone?
No idea.
Okay. So, Dungeon of Doom was a faction known for its time in WCW. And it was led by... Does anyone... Okay, Gav?
I can't remember properly. It's not Butchery. No.
Oh, no, that was just the Tag Team Doom. That was the Tag Team Doom. The Dungeon of Doom was led by Kevin Sullivan. And it featured the likes of The Butcher. It featured the likes of Avalanche and a bunch of other people who are hell-bent on destroying Hulkamania. Okay, who can name all of the members of the Brood? All of the members of the Brood. Gav.
You've got Edge, Christian, and also Gangrel.
Yep. Bonus point if you can get 2 other members.
P.S. Hayes.
Did P.S. Hayes count in that? I'll get it, but there's like more obvious answer than that. Okay, Cap.
Christian?
No, we had Christian. It was, well, okay, I'll give it. If you said Michael P.S. Hayes, it was the Hardy Boys. They were the new Brood. So, and I thought like they were with Michael P.S. Hayes separate to that, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So anyway, with that concludes our lengthy Halloween-themed quiz round. And with this, we're going to move on to our next round, which will be our discussion and debate round, which is going to once again have a Halloween theme, and we're going to perhaps have these in a few different parts. But the first topic of discussion is, what is the best mystical Halloween-y themed wrestling match that there's ever been? The best themed match around anything to do with the more mystical, supernatural characters. Cap.
I would say the casket match.
What, really? You think that's the best one?
Because that's the only thing I've seen in Halloween. Mostly, other than that, there was this pumpkin match I can remember, but other than that, I think casket match is much more iconic. I would prefer if they did like the Ring of Fire thing on Halloween, but they didn't do it.
Oh no, it doesn't have to have happened at Halloween. I just mean like supernatural matches. So like other ones that would count is, I suppose, you could even go as far as saying like Hell in the Cell, just for the amount it's used with the Undertaker or the Fiend, or you know, wrestlers like that. You could have like the match where Undertaker and Kane had like the fire around the ring. You could have his Firefly Funhouse match. You could have any of these kind of things. Darius?
So one of my favourites has to be the Monsters Ball.
Oh, yeah. A load of weapons, TNA.
Load of weapons, yep. Cage comes down, weapons hanging from the ceiling. That's one of my favourites, I think, Monsters Ball.
Yeah. Any other bids on this?
I'm going to go with Cap as well with the body bag match as well.
Okay. What about, but so before we settle on the casket match, what about the iconic Boneyard match?
Oh, well, yeah, true.
Like, the thing with the Boneyard match, and I know this has been something that we have discussed, well, at least I've mentioned on the show a bunch over the last few months, is like, it completely sold me on cinematic wrestling, only for the next night in the Firefly Funhouse match to completely unsell me on it. But that first match...
I love that. I love that.
Oh my god, it drives me crazy. It's like... But look, when you watch the Boneyard match, they actually fought each other. And then the next night, they literally were just like standing next to each other doing promos.
Do you know
what was the Boneyard match?
I just loved it. I loved it.
There was stuff I liked about it, but it wasn't a match, you know.
No, not really.
Yeah.
What's the AJ versus Undertaker match? Is that one you're on about?
Yeah, the Boneyard match. It's main event Mania, last like Undertaker's final match. You know, literally as well. When I watched that, I was like, well, the Undertaker, he could be like in movies like a Clint Eastwood character. It like sold me on so much. I thought it was so good. It was like a scene out of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
That's probably why he's doing this thing with the New Day on Netflix.
Yeah.
Has anyone watched that yet? Has anyone watched that? I think it's out, isn't it?
I think TJ wanted us to watch it. So
I need to watch that. I'd forgotten that was a thing.
Interactive, isn't it? So you sort of get to choose where you want it to go, as far as I know.
Like Bandersnatch, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is completely like that thing. Okay, so if we're going to say it's potentially like the casket match, what is the best casket match of all time?
Oh, yeah.
Gav?
This one sticks with me all the time. Yoko and Undertaker.
Is that the one where loads of guys all came out and teamed up against the Undertaker? Yeah. Do you know the backstory to that?
I've heard it before. I can't remember the whole
What
thing.
it was they didn't really plan in advance that it was like going to be impossible to bury the Undertaker quickly enough, so they just sent out every heel to help. That was completely just winging it on the spot. It's just like, get
I'll
out
tell
there,
you what.
bury him.
And now, for my wrestling fact, because I didn't do one, sorry.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
You know that there's like a floating Undertaker?
Yeah.
That was actually Marty Jannetty.
What?
So,
Hang on. Marty Jannetty has officially been the Undertaker.
Yeah.
That's
It's
amazing.
awesome.
That is definitely a bonus point. That is like the best wrestling fact I've heard probably all year. Marty Jannetty, aka the Undertaker. Okay, I'll give another bonus point here. Who was the Underfaker? Anyone know?
It's his cousin. I can't remember his name.
Oh, do you know what? If it is his cousin, that's news to me as well. But specific person
so I know his last name, Calloway.
No,
Oh,
okay, but
Brian-
he was also another wrestler. He appeared in
Brian-
WWE.
Brian
Lee. Oh, hello. How you doing, Sarajit?
Doing great, actually.
Oh,
Good. Okay, so Sarajit, in this Halloween Havoc edition, look at that. You've got like an Undertaker shirt on. You've got the Undertaker behind you. Like you're all themed in that as well. Do you have a spooky wrestling trivia fact for us?
I don't.
Excellent. Right, that's my fault for trying to wing it there. Right, we're going to go on to our next debate here, next discussion round.
Gav had something to say about
Oh, no,
that.
sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
if it was Brian Adams.
No, it wasn't Brian Adams. It was Brian Lee.
That's
Yeah, right. Okay, but Brian Adams, also known as
Rush, isn't it?
Crush, yeah, absolutely. Right, so with this, let's go on to our next point of discussion. Of all of the supernatural characters of all time, I think it goes without saying that The Undertaker is universally seen as the best. So, that's the question. Who is the second best? Who is the second best? Who are some thoughts? Who are some nominees? Gav.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Oh,
What's
okay.
in Supernatural?
Well, you think... Okay, so if you didn't see Ultimate Warrior against Hogan in WCW, he was literally appearing in mirrors and stuff like this. And everyone said it was awful, but then they did it with, like, Randy Orton a few months ago in WWE. Yeah, so the Ultimate Warrior that's a interesting prospect. I would say Mankind is another one which I would say should count in there. Darius, how about you?
Sting.
Oh my
No,
god,
just-
yeah. It should, yeah,
Like,
that's super strong nomination for a character there. How about you, Cap? If it's not The Undertaker, where do you think?
I was going to say Kane, but the problem is they didn't do a well job with Kane in his after years, but like the start of it was really good. So I didn't know the Ultimate Warrior was a supernatural character, so I'm going to swing for that because I like the Ultimate Warrior.
Okay. Oh, do you know what? I think I'm going to really be leaning towards Sting myself, just with the crow gimmick and everything. Sarajit, do you have a favourite supernatural character who isn't The Undertaker?
Yes, I have.
You going to tell us?
And that happens to be
Oh, damn, man. See, I'm not even 100% convinced you mean it. You've just got the convenient prop.
I'm still trying to... Who's that, sorry?
That's Kane, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like, I'm classic Kane with my snap filter that disappears.
without the beak.
Yeah.
And me and Gav are your brothers.
Okay, so here's another bonus question for you on the theme of Kane. So just as Hulk Hogan has his Hulkamaniacs, what were fans of Kane known as? Okay, Sarajit.
Canaanites.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And to me, when I heard that, I was like, what?
Screaming Canaanites.
Yep, absolutely.
One of the greatest promos.
I'm not sure this character counts as supernatural, but I like Randy's Viper character. I think it's, he moves like a snake, he does things like this. That was
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't say he's supernatural. Other than the fact that Bray Wyatt like made him see himself in the mirror, and it was like weird. I wouldn't say he himself is supernatural.
But like if you've seen a giant snake, that would have been supernatural, right?
Okay, so let's look the options we've had. We've had Sting, with Mankind, Kane, the Ultimate Warrior, and there may have been another that was said as well. Gav?
Obviously, the Fiend.
Obviously, yeah, 100% the Fiend. At some point, should Broken Matt Hardy come into this conversation? Does he count as supernatural? Because he definitely is supernatural, but I don't think he quite...
Yeah, he's grown.
Sorry.
If you look at his return to, or when he turned up at AEW and the way they did things, one minute he was up there, next he was down here, then he was over here, then he was, given a really supernatural feel. And he changed characters as well. I don't know if you've seen, I think it was the first Stadium Stampede when they were drowning him.
Yeah, and then he came up. Yeah.
Character. I think you'd have to consider.
Does John Morrison count as a supernatural character because he slows
Why would John
down
Morrison
time
be
when he's
supernatural?
entering?
No.
Because he slows down time in his entrance.
I was going to say...
Oh, because he can slow time. Well, that just means he's a
Yeah.
time traveller. That isn't supernatural. That's science fiction. I'm definitely going to tweet Johnny Nitro and say he's my favourite time-travelling wrestler. Okay, so any other bids? Obviously, we have Papa Shango. Who are just some of the others that we may have forgotten along the way? Mordecai, and Finn Balor, obviously.
The Demon King.
The Kiss Demon.
Does that guy? Shit, I forgot it. Okay, I forgot it, but right now in my memory is the Boogeyman.
I was going to ask if you would put like Demolition and Legion of Doom in this, but
Ooh, I don't know. Did they do anything to be supernatural?
no, I don't think. For sure.
I mean, like they're kind of like post-apocalyptic,
Yeah.
like just in their gimmick. But I think there's nothing supernatural powers about them.
I've got one.
Go on then, Gav.
The Ministry of Darkness.
Oh yeah, like the whole shebang of them. Yeah, absolutely.
Acolytes, sorry.
Yeah, Acolytes definitely fit there.
Midian, is it?
Oh, Naked Midian. Who remembers Naked Midian? Yeah, Midian, Viscera certainly.
Does Umaga count?
No, Umaga I wouldn't say counts as supernatural. Like the closest I suppose would be if they were trying to play into like a stereotype of any sort of like voodoo thing, but like again that's more towards Papa Shango. Papa Shango, the Boogeyman.
Boogeyman, yeah.
Yeah, the Boogeyman. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay, I suppose from this, as well as if I think, like, I don't know who you guys lean towards, but I think I would lean towards Sting. How about anyone else? If we go around,
Of course, I'm biased because I came up next. So
well, no, but I think it's like I think like Sting versus the Undertaker is one of those matches that we never got.
No.
There was this DVD that they were selling, like both careers of the Undertaker and also Sting's collection was on it, but I never got it. I really wanted it, but never got it.
Yeah. Okay, Sarajit, who would you lean towards? Are you still saying Kane, or did anyone else take your fancy from that list?
Kane.
Still
I'm
going
still
with Kane. Okay, Gav, who would you say? Still going Warrior or?
I'm not too sure. I didn't really see much of Sting's career, I'll be honest, because I was never really a WCW guy.
Okay, yeah,
So,
fair.
Yeah, so,
Okay, how about you?
Even though they didn't really do good with Kane, but I really liked Kane. So I'm giving 50-50 to Kane and the Ultimate Warrior. But the Ultimate Warrior, I didn't know he was supernatural.
As is usual, we don't have to come to an exact agreement, but we've got like the higher nominees. So who would we say is the worst supernatural character in pro wrestling? Oh, Gav.
yeah, without a doubt, Alexa Bliss.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, do you know?
Roman Reigns, because he must be doing something supernatural to be getting a push like he is.
Who,
He must
Roman?
be.
Are you not a Roman fan?
No, not at all.
You don't like Roman Reigns?
Yay!
What?
Sorry.
Darius, this is like the most controversial thing you've said since the Paul Heyman comment. Why don't you like Roman Reigns?
I don't think he's good enough to be polarised to where he is. Don't get me wrong, he's got a lot better since Heyman's been doing the talking for him. But I don't know, he's a bit, not slow, but a bit too repetitive. You know, you can pretty much know what you're going to get, to be fair, every time he wrestles. And it's like...
I sympathise with
Just not a fan. What's that?
I sympathise with Darius.
Do you know what? I wasn't the biggest Roman fan when they were like pushing him too soon, early days. But I would say since his return over the last year, his heel turn, everything, I'd say it's been nearly flawless. They've like made him like, I feel like he's justified in that position now.
Yeah, but why is that? Because of Paul Heyman. Everything.
Oh, look at this! This is about Paul Heyman again. It's all about Paul Heyman.
I'm a Paul Heyman guy shirt.
Yeah.
I need a gown, don't I?
Wow.
I'm not saying any different. And to be fair, I like Roman in the Shields. I like him as the enforcer. Do you know what I mean? The guy who comes in, the big guy who, you know, he did the beating down.
Yeah.
Things like that. But I don't know, just not really a massive fan, unfortunately. The fact they had to turn him heel because people were booing him anyway says a lot, I think.
Yeah, but that happened to a lot of people. Like that happened majorly with John Cena, but then after it happened with Roman, it started happening to Seth, didn't it?
I will deny it.
It's going to happen again with Cody Rhodes.
Definitely, 100%. Cody has to turn heel. I do agree there.
But here's the thing, though, with the same as Road, like, if Heyman disappears, like, how would that heel character even, like, promote itself? It doesn't seem like that it has much in that gas. Otherwise, you can get Jimmy and Jason to actually a little bit help it. But I actually thought Roman's going to turn into, like, this is comic book-wise, I thought he was going to turn into, like, a Lobo character. I thought after he left the Shield, he's going to be like Lobo, an anti-hero. But the thing is that you need to have a lot of charisma to pull that off, and I don't think Roman has that. So.
Yeah, if he tried to go down the Stone Cold route, I don't think they would have hated him.
I was going to say, like, there's only going to be one Stone Cold anyway.
Yeah.
And I think this is like now there's only going to be one Roman.
Yeah.
He's his own person, and like when you say about you know what you're going to get, we got that with most wrestlers.
That's good.
Cena, Undertaker. You kind of know what you're going to get.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, just not for me. But I'll just say that.
No. It's all cool. It's all cool. Okay. What were we on? So we will wrap this up and then we'll come back to more like general stuff. But like worst supernatural character, like Alexa Bliss is a strong bid. You know, I think she's done everything she can, but she has basically just been given Bray Wyatt's gimmick.
Yeah.
So, but any other bids for the worst supernatural character? In one sense, Cap, we may have said this just before we went live. In fact, we spoke about the Boogeyman, and you said that you thought he would have had more happen with him. Literally, all they did is he would eat the worms. They never pushed him as a big deal. And it was just about grossing people out with the worms. I think that was a wasted opportunity.
Oh, big time.
They could literally like scare the pants out of a lot of kids and also gross the pants out of a lot of kids as well.
Yeah.
But I was watching like even before wrestling, I thought like Boogeyman's supposed to be a real strong bad because in the name itself and also the cards that I saw in red and everything. So okay, I thought he was going to be a real badass, real scary guy that Hero's going to have to go after. But he was just played off as a joke.
He was, and like it was weird that if like the Boogeyman's run was actually really quite short, and then they bring him back every so often, and whenever they bring him back, he's kind of in that like Tatanka IRS kind of like legend.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like to turn up just to do one stupid thing in the back. It's very weird. Like he is probably the person that got to that position the quickest.
In the Royal Rumble when they brought him back against Bray Wyatt, I really thought they were going to have a feud, the Eater of Worms versus the Eater of Worlds. I thought, yay! But then nothing else.
Actually, okay, last thing I'll say on the Boogeyman, because I don't remember this, so you guys might be able to fill in the gaps. But at some point, I think about 3 years ago, they did like a thing where like the Boogeyman was just going to be online watching like a pay-per-view. thoughts, and people like it went viral. The fact that after about 10 minutes, he was just clearly so bored. I'm gonna have to look this up. I can't remember the full details. Okay, any other bids for the worst supernatural character? Like Mordecai has to be up there as well.
I was just going to say I couldn't take Mordecai at all.
Like, what did he came out? He wore white. He got like an overly bleached blonde beard. What else was he?
Tried to be the other side of the Undertaker as well. So.
Yeah.
He looked more like that Chinese kung fu guy from Kill Bill.
From Kill Bill. I don't remember that film well enough to know.
Wow.
Okay, but quite possibly it could go to Alexa Bliss just for the fact that it's been something they've pushed so much. Like, don't forget, guys, she beat Randy Orton. You know.
I will take that pin though.
We'll go for it.
On top as well, to be fair.
Okay, so moving slightly on from this, just because time will start to get away from us. Just very quickly, did anyone see Halloween Havoc NXT from last night?
No.
Oh well, we won't speak on it then. Okay, so again, because it's been, I think it was last week. Did anyone see Crown Jewel?
Yeah.
No? Okay, Gav, you did. Sarajit, you did. So what did people think? Best matches, worst matches?
I was going to say it's the best Crown Jewel I've actually watched.
Yeah, I agree with that. I felt it was like the best of those shows that they've done out there.
Who won?
Who won? What? We're not going to go over every... There was like 15 matches, Cap.
Roman versus Brock Lesnar, who won? I have no idea.
You've got no idea?
Who won that? Roman versus Brock Lesnar.
Roman kept the title.
One.
Yeah. Right, okay, so anyway, moving on. Right, so with this, we're going to play 20 questions. I'm going to think of a wrestler, and you guys will have 20 questions to try to figure out who I am thinking of. And Cap, you can get the first question and take it away.
Does this wrestler identifies as male?
Yes. Darius.
Is this wrestler currently on the WWE roster?
No. Gav.
Is this wrestler currently on the AEW roster?
No, they are not.
Hooray! Because I don't know anything about AEW.
Sarajit.
Has this wrestler retired?
Well,
No.
that means that the wrestler.
I think he's acting.
Gav, you might want to follow your instinct there. Do you want to repeat that for others?
I was going to say, I think this wrestler might be dead.
Yeah, so they're not retired, but I'll give that to you there, Gav, without taking that as the extra question. But yes, you are correct. Okay, Cap.
Is this wrestler a supernatural gimmick?
It's the Halloween Havoc show, so it was going to be.
So it's a very short or a long list, I can't tell.
Okay, we can fit the theme of Halloween, is what I'll say. Darius.
I don't know. Were they a wrestler or were, I don't know. Probably, were they a manager at any point in their career?
No, not that I'm aware of.
The question was, did they have a manager, right?
Oh, sorry, did they have a manager?
No, I said, were they a manager?
No, they
Sorry.
were not a manager.
No, you could have
Like,
cheated that. You could have cheated that.
to the fullest knowledge that I've got, no, they weren't ever a manager.
When this wrestler was active, were they in the WWE?
Yeah? Sarajit.
Did this wrestler ever win WWE Championship?
No, they never won the WWE Championship, no.
Kane never won it, right?
Cap, it's your question.
Yeah, you know what? Let's get this done with. Does this wrestler called as the Devil's favorite demon?
No. But hang on, you thinking it was Kane?
Yeah.
Kane's still alive, man.
Alive.
Don't tell me
Oh,
Kane
yeah.
is dead. That would really like break my heart at this stage. I can't learn that live on a stream.
WWE champion.
I can't learn that live on a stream. Don't do that to me. Right, okay. Darius.
Oh, I ain't got a clue. Were they a wrestler in WWE in the 90s?
No, they were not.
Oh, very good.
So go back in further.
Gav.
Okay. I'm just really stuck now. Were they ever champion?
Were they ever champion?
Well, yeah, like a. Okay, I'll narrow it down. Were they ever intercontinental champion?
You know what? I think so. Yeah, let me just double check this. And yes, Sarajit.
Did this wrestler ever win a tag team championship?
Yes, they had been a tag team champion as well.
Okay.
Does the clown guy count as supernatural?
The clown guy.
Yeah. No, I'm not asking a question to you. I'm just asking to the guys.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He would, but he was never intercontinental champion or.
Okay. So who else?
Like, so this person never wrestled in the 90s, but maybe the 2000s.
Who died in the 2000s?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
That's what I'm trying to think.
Okay, whose question is it? I think it's Caps, right?
Yeah. I don't remember. I don't know any old supernatural. Could it be the giant guy? You know, someone who's like the dinosaur. What's his name?
Well, like Luchasaurus.
The one who wrestled. He like a walking dinosaur.
Walking dinosaur.
He's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive first. Oh, I don't know.
Does Andre the Giant count as a supernatural character?
Was he ever the Intercontinental Champion?
Sorry?
Was Andre the Giant ever the Intercontinental Champion?
No.
Then that question is removed. But
I forgot that actually Sarajit is our Mystic Powers one with this game.
yeah,
You
I
remember
think I have the
a
answer.
few weeks ago, literally
I think I have the
two
answer.
pieces of information.
You think you've got the answer?
Yeah.
Alright, you can talk to us.
Yeah.
Can I give out the answer?
Who is it?
Yeah.
Who do you think?
It's Luke Harper, Brody Lee.
Wow.
Am I right? David, am I right?
Are you guessing that?
No, I'm not guessing. See, he wasn't in the 90s. He's the Intercontinental.
What do you mean you're not guessing?
Wow.
He was the tag team champion.
Is that your guess? Is that your guess?
No, it's
Go.
absolutely not my guess.
It's not your guess. What are you saying it for then?
Caps for the.
Just
You
two
wanted to say-
information. Just not two, three information. He wasn't wrestling in the 90s. He was a tag team and Intercontinental Champion, and he is no more among us.
So there's only one question you can ask, isn't it, to be sure?
Is
he
Luke
part of the
Harper is
Butcher
the
brothers?
one with the Wyatt family, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you the Wyatt family?
Yeah, I was. Sarajit is like this psychic.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Wow. Do you know what, Sarajit? I'm going to give you the full points there. That is crazy.
Give
You
me my
did it
points
again.
as well.
Yeah. That is crazy. That is crazy. Wow. Yeah. 100% right. Wyatt family,
Is he a
Mr.
real
Brody,
life
the
detective,
exalted
though?
one.
Is he a real life detective though. I'm curious.
Well, there's something going on. Do you know what? Even from like the comments, we've got guesses. The Boogeyman, Kamala. Kamala, that had never been Intercontinental Champion, but yeah, not bad guess there, not bad. Okay, with this, let's come on to our finale round, where we'll have a minute to give clues to other wrestlers. Now, obviously, this won't be strictly mystical, supernatural, Halloween wrestlers, but it'll just be a list of wrestlers. So you can do impressions, you can just give clues. It's entirely your choice. And everyone will get a minute. For everyone that someone else gets, you'll get a point. For everyone that they guess, they will get a point. Let's roll the dice to see who'll go first. Oh, it'll be me. Okay. So, remember when I give the clues to keep track of how many you've got correct, because I'll add on the points afterwards. And here, get ready to buzz in. We go. World's strongest man. Cap.
Mark Henry.
Okay. Repeats everything The Miz did in the ring. Gav.
Damien Sandow.
Yes, correct. Had a 2x4. Had a 2x4. Darius.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
Yes, correct. Stabbed Arn Anderson. Stabbed Arn Anderson. Gav.
Abdullah the Butcher.
No. Okay. Was the ruler of the world. The master and ruler of the world. Gav.
Sid Vicious.
Yes. Okay, yeah, he stabbed Arn Anderson, guys. I'll tell you what else. Once bit someone's nose off. Was the last ever WCW Hardcore Champion. It's Sarajit.
George the Animal Steel?
No, okay, let's think. Yeah?
Tommy Dreamer?
No, I'm gonna skip because otherwise I'm gonna run out of time. Tagged with Sting before he became really famous. Gav.
The Dingo Warrior.
Yes, correct. Oh, that is time. Okay, so how many points do people get? 1 for Cap, 3 for Gav, which means 4, and 1 for Darius. 2, 3, 4. Sarajit, did you get any there? Right, so anyway, the one who bit someone's nose off was Haku.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get the next list. But yeah, okay, so if you don't know the story, at a WCW event in the UK in about 1993, Arn Anderson and Sid got into an argument. And if I understand the story correct here, they were both drunk. They were like gonna brawl or whatever. Arn Anderson turned up to Sid's hotel room to confront him with a pair of scissors. Sid got stabbed maybe 2 or 3 times, but Sid managed to get the scissors and apparently just kept stabbing Arn Anderson. And then apparently Vader had to put his thumb into like a wound of someone to stop them bleeding. It absolute craziness. Absolute, like one of the most horrific stories. Sorry?
They were in the Royal Albert Hall, wasn't they?
Something like this. Yeah. Okay, let's see who will go next. Rolling a dice. Capel Fave. You get to go next. So, let's copy over a list. I'm going to send it to you, Cap. So
Read the expressions, guys.
Oh my god. No, you don't have to do impressions. You can just describe them. Right, ready? Go.
No, just like the challenge.
Okay.
Skip. The one I like.
John Cena.
Correct. The owner's son.
Oh,
WWE
Buzz. Shane McMahon.
Correct. The Beast Incarnate.
Brock Lesnar.
Oh, Sarajit, make sure you buzz in though.
One of Roman's cousins.
Gav.
The Rock.
No.
Buzz. Jey Uso.
Be here.
No.
Be here forever.
The other one.
But Jimmy Uso.
Correct. Don't shout, otherwise the mountain will come down. So what is that called?
Oh, Buzz. Gav.
Yeah, you go for it.
Avalanche.
Correct. Skip. How do I describe this guy? Okay, I can't Skip. I am an Olympian. I'm an Olympian.
Gav.
Buzz.
Ankle.
Correct. I am Randy's dad.
Gav.
Bubble.
Correct. I am Bugs Bunny's nemesis. I have a nephew or a niece.
Okay, okay, that is time unless anyone knows this one. Bugs Bunny's nemesis.
Biography.
Nemesis, and I have a niece or a nephew. Just think of that relationship.
I've not got a clue.
Yeah.
Really a weird one.
Uncle.
Oh, I know who it
Go,
is. I know who it is.
Let's go, Gav.
Uncle Elmer, Jesus.
Correct!
Okay.
wow.
Okay, good. So, let's roll the dice, see who will go next. Okay, Darius, you are up next.
Terrible at this.
Don't worry. Okay, gonna send you your list over now. It should pop up within a second. And your time starts now.
Oh, so recently I did a moonsault, messed it up. Really long ponytail.
Gav.
Lance Archer.
That's the one, yeah. Recently had a fantastic match with Bryan Danielson.
Gav.
Kenny Omega.
Nope, after.
Oh.
With his face paint, half his face. Belongs to one of the biggest wrestling families.
Oh.
Sarah G.
Darby Allin.
Buzz, Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, that's the word.
Do that.
Let's get. I don't know. I forgot what his gimmick is. The King of Drip, something like that.
Gav.
For Rollins.
That's the one. Yeah. Right. Okay, so I know it's going to be an impression. So, used to be in the British Invasion in Impact with.
Gav.
Is it Doug Williams?
That's the one. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So one of the most famous referees. You know, I don't think he refs anymore, but his son definitely does.
Oh, Gav.
Oh, Hebner.
That's the one.
That is
No,
time. That's time. Well done. Okay, let's roll the dice. Gav, you will go next, in fact. Okay, so Gav, I'm going to send you over your list. And here you go. And your time starts now.
You're fired.
Buzz, Donald Trump. Sarah G.
Vince McMahon.
Okay. Zero. Miro.
First,
Darius.
Brother.
Ray Phoenix. That's his brother.
Texas Tornado.
Buzz, Kerry Von Erich.
Daughter.
Oh, Lacey Von Erich.
Yep. Who's that? Don't know that one. Yeah, man.
Oh.
African.
Oh, Akeem.
Yep.
That's very good.
Oh no, sorry. I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, Renee, give me a beer.
Renee. Oh, Darius.
John Moxley.
Yep. Well, Nick, we gotta do some beating and boom, bang, bang.
Buzz?
Darius.
What is it? Cactus Jack? That's Bam Bam. Is it Cactus Jack?
Yeah, your momentum. Cactus. Really high voice. I can't do it. Hardcore. Right.
Big Foley? No, Mankind.
Buzz. Terry Funk.
Yes.
Terry Funk, yes.
I got knocked out in the Brawl for All.
Sorry?
Brawl for All. Got knocked out. Shit.
Butterbean.
Dr. Death.
No, Butterbean.
Oh, Butterbean. Oh, Bart Gunn. Okay, that's time. Okay, so Sarajit, you'll go last. Okay.
Oh, why did I miss that one?
Who did you miss?
on the Iron Sheik.
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to find an update for the end of the show from the Iron Sheik. Okay, so Sarajit, here you go. Whenever you're ready.
Damien Sandow.
God!
I'm going to restart the timer.
Okay.
Have you got them?
Skip.
Oh.
Skip.
Buzz, Vader. Cap.
Are you Spock?
Broke
Are you
Undertaker's
Spock?
nose. Broke Undertaker's nose.
Broke Undertaker's nose.
With a botched leg drop. Or a splash.
Wasn't Vader, no?
I don't know. Viscera? Mabel?
Exactly.
Really? That was a guess.
Okay. He used to come with rosebuds.
Cap.
Adam Rose.
Point. The buffet is closed. She cannot think about the strudels anymore.
She cannot think about the students.
The strudels.
Oh, the strudels.
Oh,
Gav.
Lillian.
Exactly.
Wow.
Skip. Puppies.
Buzz. Gav.
Jerry Lawler.
Skip. CM Punk's best friend.
Buzz. AJ Lee. It should be. Cap.
As a podcast.
Cap.
Is it Jeff Hardy at one point?
Right. Gav.
Yeah.
Oh, Cabana.
Correct.
Okay, that is time. Okay, so with this, looking at the scores, Gav, you have 41 points. Cap, you have 18 as the next closest. So
Can I say one thing?
yeah, go for it.
Gav, you got that. What's the guy's name who got knocked out by Butterbean?
Oh, Bart Gunn.
Bart Gunn. I got Butterbean.
You got buff me. Okay, but Gav, you are this week's Slam champion. Boom.
Gong.
There you go.
Gong.
The Undertaker Michael Jackson look.
Classic.
That is a great mashup of an idea. Okay, so just before we wrap things up here, let's have a look at what the latest update from the Iron Sheik is. And it is this. Against all odds, go back yourself. So that is the moral of the week from the Iron Sheik. But with this, Darius, where can people find you on social media?
Oh, they can find me on AEW's premier UK fan group at All Elite Wrestling UK. We also have a ladies only group, All Elite Wrestling UK Heels.
Okay, Sarajit, where can the people find you?
You can find me on my cosplay page at Fluffy Cosplayer.
Awesome. Cap, where can the people find you?
You can find me in Swanties, where I sing, I dance, I work with a puppet, and I was in a bucket. And also you can find me tomorrow on Xstreamed and also the Shriek Show.
Okay, yes. So, audience, tomorrow night, following this theme of Halloween stuff, well, in fact, tonight we're going to have Extreme Improv Xstreamed tonight, and tomorrow, instead of Geek Battle, we will have Shriek Battle. So, it's all Halloween themed this week. Gav, where can the people find you?
I mean, right here, same time, same place. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, and that's the bottom line, because Gav said so. So, from me, from everyone else, stay safe, stay